FA Cup 5th round draw is on the table, and we're excited about the FA Cup because some big teams got knocked out. Scouse Bastards, see ya. Plymouth Argyle doing us a favor. We're a cup team in 24-25 because this is the best way that we can play European football. You win the FA Cup, you get into the Europa League. You win the Europa League, you get in the Champions League, sir. FA Cup is frisky. The draw took place earlier this week. Manchester United are playing Fulham at home. Wish we would have gotten the draw that City got with Plymouth Argyle. Incredible that they're just going to be going through. Although they're shipping goals, who knows? Maybe Plymouth Argyle will be the Cinderella story in the FA Cup. That's why it is the greatest cup competition out there in world football, sir. It's the oldest as well. Tons, and we're the defending champs, so we got to be coming out swinging against Fulham. Although this match does make me nervous because we play bad at home, and Fulham, we've been there and seen Fulham cook us.
They've had our number, but like you said, this is a great cup competition for us to try and go win. Anything I said in the past, any disparaging comments I made about the Europa League or the FA Cup, strike those down. I'm a big, big FA Cup fan and an even bigger Europa League fan, but it's going to be our only route to success is winning one of these two cups. They will change the entire trajectory of next season, of the summer, and this is an exciting one. Like you said, with the holders, Fulham, not the worst draw in the world. They could have given us Villa. You know, they could have given us Newcastle.
Like Villa away would have been rough.
Would have been rough, but it's so corrupt. Like the fact, have you looked at the teams that City's gotten over the last 2 years? It's like, that's why you know they're never getting punished.
I watched the draw. It's not corrupt.
It's
just
corrupt.
Balls in a.
No, dude,
they literally drop.
They're dropping balls. Anyway, we got a decent draw.
Theo Walcott just grabbing a ball out of it's like live on TV. It's not rigged. I don't think it's rigged.
It's rigged.
Look,
they got Plymouth Argyle City.
I was surprised. I thought we would definitely get like a Newcastle United. Usually there's like a wow fixture. There is none in this round. So to
Newcastle Brighton maybe, but that's a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, to go like full like conspiracy theory on the FA Cup 5th round draw when we got Fulham at home, like it's not too crazy. Given who was in like Crystal Palace, it would have made me more nervous. Nottingham Forest, given their form, would have made me more nervous. So I actually think we're on the right side of this one, and it's a big game for United, and we can, hopefully go on and win some silverware. But at the end of the day, the bookies, the odds have it where City is the odds-on favorite. Plus 200, Newcastle coming in second, plus 500, Aston Villa in third at plus 800, Manchester United plus 900 in fourth. I feel like they're not giving us credit. We are frisky in cup competitions, sir. EFL champs, FA Cup champs. Erik ten Hag is not here, so maybe plus 900 is a little rich for Manchester United. How are you feeling about our odds to win, given who is left in the competition?
I mean, I feel like that's about right. I feel like we have a path, but at the end of the day, some really good teams that are better than we are. City being one of them, Villa, Newcastle, Forest. I mean, it's like most of these teams could get us on any given day of the week. So at the end of the day, I think we've got a good route. Like you said, teams that we don't want to play got knocked out. Chelsea got knocked out. Liverpool got knocked out. Spurs got knocked out. You're going to have one of, like I said, Newcastle and Brighton get knocked out. So I think we've got a good chance. I don't think it's City that are the favorites. I think to be fair, they have gotten to 2 straight finals against us. But I could see like a Newcastle, a Villa, or a Forest winning this year. But I think there's a route. I think it's going to be a challenge because the teams that are left they're no rollovers. The teams that we're going to get, we're not getting Millwall. Like if we make it past Fulham, we're not getting a championship side if there is one left.
But look, 5th round, March 1st, Saturday, March 1st. We're going to be in it. It's good to be against Fulham. Premier League, we haven't found the level. They're above us in the table, unfortunately. But let us know what you think the odds are for Manchester United to win the FA Cup. Is it realistic, or are we just pure Muppet, running on pure Muppet fumes here at the American Red Devils? Because we got nothing to look forward to in the league, so I feel like I'm all in on the FA Cup. I feel like it's going to be nervy because Leicester City, we almost bottled that one, and they're not that great.
No, they're not, and we're not that great.
So what are we thinking we're going to win?
Everything's going to be nervy, but you know what? We're a cup team. We are a cup team. Fucking hell, we won 2 pieces of silver under Erik ten Hag, and I think this manager is much better, and he's got basically the same squad, so it's like, why not? Why can't we? I know the league's gotten better, it always does, but I think this manager is onto something. I think we could bottle our luck in terms of like, hey, we took out Arsenal. If we get a good draw, in the Europa League, if we get another good draw, if we get past Fulham, the draw is important. So why not? Manchester United, greatest club in the world. We sometimes get these kind of like currents that are pushing us, and I think we need to ride one of those into a cup final and into a cup victory.
Would you rather this be home or away? I think that's interesting. Like, we've been playing very bad at home, and I for some reason I was like, the ball came out and it was like Manchester United at home, and I was like excited, and then I remembered like this team bluffed so hard at home, so it's a big one. Fulham, everything to play for as well. I think this is a coin flip, honestly, if we get through. I mean, the fact we were able to beat Arsenal away, that was a gritty performance. But then, like, Leicester at home, we
made a meal of it.
Making a meal of it. So I think this United, the reason why we're a cup tie team is you don't know who's going to show up on the day. And ultimately, it's just going to be coin flips until you go to Wembley. And ultimately, we did end up beating Manchester City in the final, which is incredible. I feel like we really gloss over that given how horrible the end of Erik ten Hag's career was, but that was an unbelievable upset. I mean, the Garnacho goal, the way they bottled it, and
the Kobe goal. I mean, that was we deserved to win that game. Like, we actually went out there and outplayed them and did enough to get a big performance. I think this team can rise to the occasion. I think that's why it frustrates us so much. We see in individual matches against big teams, we kind of step up, show some mettle. You know, it doesn't always last, but we show some fight more so than we'll show against a Fulham at home. You and I saw that. That was no fun at all. So this is definitely a coin flip because I could see United being like, well, it's Fulham. You know, if it was Villa, if it was City, we'd step up. So that's what scares me. But this is a big game. Fulham's a tough side. Everyone in the Premier League, even Plymouth Argyle, I think they'll give City a run for their money, especially if it was at Plymouth Argyle. That would have been fun. But either way, love a cup competition, love a cup run, and love a cup final, especially at Wembley. So this would be a great opportunity to just change the season. It would totally turn everything around. It would change the summer. It would change all the noise around United like it did last summer. So, hey, a man can pray.
We win, and we're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. You win the FA Cup, you're into the Europa League, and we're desperate for that cash. Let us know if Manchester United can go the distance in the FA Cup. Are you excited about the cup competitions? Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you in the next video.